Today I'm going to show you how to make this wonderful Olympic pork platter. Lots of goodness, made with the leftover, and absolutely delicious. Let's go. So you got two choices. What you can do is simply use that pork right away, or have your dinner. Always do a 7 or 8 pound because it makes wonderful leftovers. And the bigger, the more fat cap, the more juice. So if you're going to do it immediately, it's going to be all juicy, but if it's the next day, it's going to be a little bit not so juicy. So either use a bit of chicken stock, or I've saved the beautiful pork juices from last night, and that's even better. So you want to get these potatoes about 1/4 of an inch, and actually it matters. I end up using this slicer that I have, but you could totally use a knife. So I've got the 4 Yukon Golds, and you can just slice them regularly. I've got a couple of tablespoons of olive oil, a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of pepper, and a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne, and let's mix well. So what I do is I do this with parchment paper. I think it just makes everything cook more evenly. They're going to shrink a little bit, but be sure to absolutely do single layer. And I'm going to put it in a 425-degree oven for about 30 minutes, but flip it in the middle, and you've got to watch. So I'm flipping these in the middle, and you can see what happens. Some get really brown, some don't. So I like to watch these at the end and then pull them out when they're ready. But oh my gosh, are they delicious. Let's put it back in the oven. So if you have just a little bit of time, take the red cabbage, cut it very thin, and I'm just simply using the oil for my marinated onions, pouring it over, and since there's no salt in here, add some salt, and you know what? It's absolutely delicious, and I just made it up. So I've just taken this out of the oven. I ended up covering it a little bit at the end. It's nice and juicy, and anybody who knows me knows that assembly is my favorite part. Let's put a bed of greens under the pork. And you are going to love this pork. I mean, first of all, it's just good as it is, but it's great the next day in a breakfast bowl. It's wonderful in a frittata. It's great to take to go with lettuce wraps. You're going to make this recipe again and again, and I can't wait to hear about it. And we put the arugula, frankly, because you want a little color. If everything is tan, you want to have some other colors. These potatoes are fantastic. I only make white potatoes on Whole30 about twice a week. Otherwise, it's a slippery slope for me. And I'm going to put in my super duper coleslaw. By the way, the other thing that would be great with this is my marinated onions, but sometimes it's nice to switch it up. And this is made so quickly, you're not going to believe it. I've tucked in some of my favorite sauces. I've got a wonderful red pepper sauce and a chimichurri. This would be good with so many things, including Whole Sisters Ranch, including a flavored mayo. The sky's the limit. Finished product, so great. I've already taken a bite and I can attest to it. Bon appetit. You can serve it as a salad, or people can just come during the Olympics and just make up their own and then put whatever sauce that you want and take a bite, and I can assure you everyone's going to have a great time.